I apologize in advance as my audience is not here. They are out of town. Let us begin. The Medal of Honor is one of the most prestigious and honorable medals that you could possibly get as a United States military soldier. Next to the Purple Heart, it stands alone as one of the most prestigious medals. A publication titled Task and Purpose illustrates the life of a man named Alvin York, who may have held one of the greatest impacts on a well-known war named World War I. See, the date is April 6, 1917. Woodrow Wilson's sitting at his desk, and he gets a letter that will change his life in American history there from that point on. He receives note of the Zimmerman Telegram. The Zimmerman Telegram is a conspiracy by the Germans to get the Mexicans to attack us during World War I, so we wouldn't actually join the war. This is before we joined the war. Yet, we received it from the British. The British intercepted it and gave it to us, and this made us join World War I. By May of 1918, Alvin York was in the front lines. He was alongside with 13 million who died tragically in the trenches, may they rest in peace. And he, along with 16 others in his battalion, were given the task to take over a German cockpit that was manned by 35 armed gunmen. See, they already knew they were at a bad disadvantage here. They were at the bottom of the valley that they were supposed to take, and they had to go to the top. They were outnumbered, as 17 is clearly less than 35. And so they chose to do it anyways because they were all brave. May they rest in peace. Yet at the beginning of the battle, 9 out of the 17 were immediately shot and killed. This made everybody panic. This made everybody cower in fear and take cover, except for one man, Alvin York. There's no doubt that he was probably scared out of his mind, but something kicked in, some adrenaline. See, he decided to take the reins, as he should, as a heroic figure that he is, and he got out of cover. He took one shot, then he took another shot, and he kept taking shots until there was no more Germans holding that cockpit. He single-handedly killed 35 Germans in that battle, and he won the cockpit at the valley that led to the fall of Nazi Germany. See, there's 2 life lessons that you can get from, or that you can take from the life of Alvin York, who of course led a prosperous life after this. He co-wrote autobiography about his stories from the war. Yet you can take 2 life lessons from this. Number 1, the light shines brightest in the darkest situations. Think about this. Think that you're in the position that Alvin York is in. Half of your battalion's dead. Your leader is dead as well. You could either cower in fear and surrender, or you could take the reins and do what he did and lead your army to victory. See, he chose the former and he changed American life forever. The second life lesson that you can take from this is to be a leader, you have to get your hands dirty. See, he wasn't one of these leaders that sits back and he takes his hand off the wheel and says, oh, let's see if they win, let's see if they lose, at least I'm safe. See, no, he was the first to step out of his comfort zone, to step out of the cover and start taking shots back at the Germans. And that leadership, that type of grit is what led them to win that battle, for sure, without a doubt. See, to wrap up in conclusion of the life of Alvin York, in the life of Alvin York, may his military service, may the men he served with, and may his impact that we may emulate, or about his life, may it never be forgotten. Thank you.